All right, so I'm working on this worksheet with you guys today called Evaluating Variable Expressions. And what this worksheet will help you with is PEMDAS and also just substitution of numbers and variables. So one thing I want to talk to you about first is PEMDAS. So we all know it's parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. And what this means is that if you see parentheses, you work with that first, then you do exponents, and then you do division and multiplication, and then addition, subtraction is the very last thing. So with M and D, or multiplication, division, you don't do multiplication first and then division. If you have, if what you have left after parentheses and exponents is multiplication and division, you do left to right, depending on, and it doesn't matter if it's division or multiplication. These are at the same level. And same with addition, subtraction. You work with them at the same time. You don't do addition, then subtraction. What you do is you work on the equation from left to right. So I have an example here. And what this says is, it's just 2 minus 4 plus 5 minus 8 minus 7 plus 3. So in working with this, I wouldn't go over here and do this addition and then this addition. That's incorrect. What you do is you just start from left to right. Again, this is only addition and subtraction, so I can do that. If there's any multiplication or division in this, I would work on that first. So anyways, here's how I would do it. Just go from this direction. So 2 minus 4 is going to be negative 2. And then plus 5 would be 3, and then minus 8, negative 5, minus 7, it would be negative 12, and then plus 3 would be negative 9. So my answer to this would be negative 9. Again, it would be 2 minus 4, which is negative 2, plus 5 is positive 3, minus 8, negative 5, minus 7, negative 12, plus 3 is negative 9. So let me show you an example also of multiplication and division. Okay, let's see here. So let's do 20 divided by 2 times 5 divided by 5. Okay. So again, this is the only thing here is multiplication and division. So I wouldn't do like the multiplication first. I wouldn't do this first and then do the other pieces. What I do is, because they're at the same level, I just start from left to right. So here, for example, 20 divided by 2 is going to be 10. And then times 5 is going to be 50. And then 50 divided by 5 equals 10. So my answer would be 10. Now I can show you maybe a mix. Let's see here. 3 plus 5 times 8 minus 4 squared, okay, minus 2. Let's try that. So we do parentheses first. So that's 8 minus 4 is 4. And then we do exponents, so 4 squared would be 4 times 4 is 16. So this is going to be 3 plus 5 times 4 squared, which is 16, minus 2. Okay, and here I have multiplication. So I do that before I do this. I don't go 3 plus 5. This multiplication is ahead of addition, subtraction. So this is going to be 3 plus. This is going to be 5 times 16, which is 90. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 80 minus 2. Okay, and again, this is going to be working from left to right. So this is going to be 3 plus 80, which is 83, minus 2, which is 81. Okay, and that's how you do this. All right, and finally, I'm just going to show 3 examples from the worksheet that I'm giving you. So I'm going to do numbers 1, 11, and I think 21. It's number 1. N squared minus m. And then it says here that m is 7 and n equals 8. Right? So I'm just going to substitute these numbers for what the letters are. So it says n squared, so I look at n is 8. So I'm going to do 8 squared minus m, which is 7. Right? 8 squared is 8 times 8, which is 64, minus 7. That equals 57. Okay, and now I'm going to do number 11. Number 11 says 10 minus, this is number 11, x plus y divided by 2, and use x equals 5 and y equals 2. Okay. So what this is going to be is 10 minus, first I substitute x, which is 5, plus y, which is 2, divided by 2. Again, x equals 5, y equals 2. I substitute x for 5, or 5 for x, and I substitute 2 for y. Now to solve this, I don't do this first. I have some division here, so I do that first. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So this is going to equal 10 minus 5 plus 1. And then again, this is going from left to right. I don't do addition first. I do this, then this, then this. So 10 minus 5 is 5. And then 5 plus 1 equals 6. Okay, and then finally I'm going to do number 21. And 21 says b minus 1 squared plus a squared. And a equals 6 and b equals 1. So I substituted in here 1 minus 1 squared plus 6 squared. Okay, so 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 squared is still 0. Plus 6 squared is going to be 6 times 6. So that's 36. So 0 plus 36 is 36. Okay, so that's how you do these. And if you have any other questions, please let me know. Thank you.